While common knowledge might suggest that owning less stuff actually makes stuff easier to find, I'm here today to tell you that earning more of the right stuff makes it for you easier to find the things you're searching for. In this video, I'll walk you through the concept of owning one tool for one job and why there is a cost of repurposing tools for multiple jobs. Hey friends, I'm Stefan, and on this channel I talk about stuff I love, gear I use, and everything that makes my life easier. So sit back, relax, get a drink, and let's dive right in. So what does it mean to have one tool for just one specific job? The concept is that while a tool could theoretically do multiple things, I, for myself, make it a point with many tools to just use them for a single job, and if I would need to use them for something else, get another tool for that. This goes a little bit against the concept of multi-tools, capsule wardrobe, or having some tools that can fit multiple roles. The key for me to differentiating between those use cases and the one that I'm proposing is that there is a cost of repurposing the tools that you are using right now. The cost of repurposing can be something very small, like plugging out a cable and replugging it somewhere else, but this is not all. Also, it's at the same time, you would have the same cost if you would go ahead and replug the cable back and put it into where you've taken it from. Imagine this for something that you're doing multiple times a week or even a day. This not only adds up quite a lot, but also this is super prone to error. There were countless situations where I forgot to bring a charging cable, had the headphones plugged into the wrong system, or did not have my glasses with me because I left them in the car previously and was way too lazy to actually just go and get them. What I'm proposing is get multiples of each of the items that you're using quite frequently. This could be sunglasses. This could be one of my favorite examples, charging cables. You need way more than you think you need. But these could also be stuff that you use on a daily to make your life switching way more easier. This not only is a benefit to having it easier to switch and to switch back again, but also this makes it so for you, you always know where to look for the stuff that you need. For example, this multi-cable, that I will talk about more in a second, lives inside my EDC sling. I've only taken this out for this video, and this will go right back into the sling the moment I'm done filming. This allows me for whenever I need this specific cable, I know where to look for. And if I'm at my desk, I won't use this cable because this is for being on the road. I would use the cable that is firmly at my desk all the time. So I don't need to context switch this cable out of my sling, but I would know where to find it if I really need it. But instead, I just use the cable at my desk instead. One of the biggest things that changes this for me is when I'm packing for trips. It brings horror to me thinking about unplugging like 5 cables in all over my flat, packing them for a trip, and if I get home, I know I need to re-plug these cables the moment I get home, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to charge my stuff when I need it. For me, this is super frustrating and I don't want to deal with this. The same goes, for example, with toiletries. I hate having toothpaste on my trips with me and not at home at the same time. Because even if I don't need it at home, I want to know that if I come back home, if I'm in the bathroom, I just can get the toothpaste and just brush my teeth. So maybe a little bit of a silly example, but the thing is, have multiples for everywhere you want to go. So next, I want to walk you through 3 easy examples that I have multiples on a daily, and I really love those. The first one is headphones. You would think maybe have 1 or 2 pairs of headphones is plenty, but in my reach right now I have 5 pairs and I could even do 1 or 2 more. It's a little bit depending on the use case, but a few that I use on the daily, and I'll walk you through them one by one just very briefly so you get the point why I don't want to context switch. The first pair that most of the time is really great for context switching are the AirPods. The AirPods are really great, they're small, they live in my pocket. Always have them with me everywhere I go. It doesn't matter if I'm at home, if I'm at the grocery store, if I'm with friends, they basically never leave my sight. They're always connected to my phone and my tablet, so regardless of which device I use, I just know I can plug them in and they're ready to go. This also leaves me in the situation where at parts I would like to use the AirPods with a different device, but I don't like actually going to the Bluetooth settings, unpairing, repairing and all that. I hate it. So if I do need some other Bluetooth headphones for me to use, for example for my work phone, I actually have this one. Let's park this one on. Just a standard pair of noise cancelling Bose QC35. This is a rather old pair. The battery is still great, and the main reason I use these for infrequent use cases is because I can pretty much count on that the battery will be still there when I need those, because they have like 20 hours of battery and I maybe need those 2 to 3 hours a week. I could just use the other ones, but I prefer having a dedicated pair. The same goes for my usual work phone headphones. So when I do work, I need to grab the next one, I like to have a very wireless pair of headphones. These headphones make it very easy for me to walk around, work standing up like I do right now. And also there's another video at some point in the future about my walking pad. And I can go on walks while working at the desk on my walking pad, and I don't have to think about having wires hanging around and everything. I love those. But what's when I don't work? I also game a lot in my free time. So I would need some kind of headset while gaming. And while in theory, I could just go ahead and unplug these headphones, these have a USB dongle from my work laptop, and put them at my gaming rig. I hate it. I hate just this little act of switching context is a hassle, really. And new headphones that I really enjoyed lately are these Corsair HS80 Max, which have amazing battery life. I think 60 hours, something like that. I charge them maybe once a week, maybe even less. They're amazing. I love those, and I use them for everything I do at my gaming computer. They have this tech that I love, that if you put up your microphone, then you're automatically muted. The microphone is phenomenal with these, considering these are wireless headphones, and I can't recommend them enough for everything that you do. If I could, I would use a second pair for work, by the way. I just had the other pair because I had these previously and I now repurposed these for work. So I don't have to buy another pair. But if I could, I would have a second pair of those even for work, because those are great. Now, at some point, I come to the point where these are not the most comfortable. They are comfortable, but they are not the most comfortable. And for having the most comfortable experience with the best audio experience possible, I have a wired pair of not a headset, but headphones. These are the Beyerdynamics DT1990 Pro. These are studio monitors. They're absolutely amazing and blow every other headset or headphones out of the water in terms of sound. They're super crisp. I have it with a preamp here. The sound is amazing, and you will need something like Tidal, which is a music streaming service, for example, to take full advantage of those, so you really know what a difference they make. Don't go in that rabbit hole. They're expensive, and you will notice how much worse actually other headphones are. So if you're in the fence getting a good pair, just don't get a good pair, and just use your standard pairs. And even though now I've walked you through 5 different kinds of headphones, I still have also a mobile thing that I can do without having something on my ears to do calls with. And in my working bag, I additionally have a pair of just like wired earplugs with a microphone as a failsafe. So if everything else goes wrong when working, I can just get them, and they will work and let me have a call, for example. Another example are these charging cables. They are great. You will see them in a close-up because they're multi-cables. They have multiple ports that you can use with one cable. So they're super flexible in what they're capable. And you might ask yourself, why get a multi-cable, a multi-tool basically, when you're suggesting getting one tool for one job? And that's a great question. The reason why I believe a multi-tool is great is because this one is for when you don't want to bring multiple cables, but you want a dedicated cable to bring, if the difference makes sense. I can just bring this cable to charge basically everything I could ever need. And if I need to even charge my Apple Watch, here is a very tiny, it's like, I don't know how you would call it, like a puck, which plugs into either USB-C or Lightning, which allows me to even charge my Apple Watch. So this basically is the whole charging setup that I would need on the go. I just need a USB port, a laptop, something. Even the new iPhone, they can charge my phone, my watch via this cable and this puck. So this is super versatile. I keep those always in my sling bag. So regardless where I am, I have the opportunity and the ability to charge all my stuff. The third use case are sunglasses. Sunglasses allow you to block the sun, obviously. And if you don't have prescription glasses, you will notice that you will lose them all the time. You have them on your cap sitting above, or here at your t-shirt, or you have them in your car. You drive and you forget them in your car. You want to drive and they're still in your flat, and it's super annoying. So what I did was I got a couple of sunglasses, and I kept one in my car, 2 here in my flat, and even one in my sling actually, so I always have a pair of sunglasses wherever I go. So I'm never being caught off guard having no sunglasses, which for me is quite a little bit of quality of life. So, long video for quite an easy and understandable topic, I think. Should you get multiple pairs of the same items, and which items would that be? Ultimately, I can't tell you which items to get precisely, but I can help you think about it. Think about which items you actually use on a daily. These might be charging cables, these might be multiple mice, these might be headphones, sunglasses, these might be knives in your kitchen, these might be rain jackets. The sky's the limit. And whenever you have these items, where having just one might be a little bit of a hassle because you can forget them, lose them, not have them with you when you need them, or just running through the house just to get one pair, it's quite a lot of hassle. Then these are the items that you want to think about getting multiple pairs of. You can even think about getting multi-tools. Multi-tools do not contradict with this methodology, they can add to them. But think about getting multiple multi-tools. For example, a Swiss Army knife is great, but you would not just use one Swiss Army knife for everything that you do. Not in the kitchen, not having a steak. You have dedicated knives for these kind of works. So apply the same logic when thinking about a multi-tool like a multi-cable. Have this cable be your friend in situations where you don't want to bring 5 different tools, 5 different cables. But if you're at home, if you can have the luxury of having 3 cables, each having a dedicated job and so on, do this and you will find yourself much less annoying yourself go and grab another cable and forgetting something, and your life will get easier. Thank you for watching and for sticking with me through this whole video. If you liked this video, consider subscribing, leaving a like, or even dropping a comment letting me know which tools you on a regular have multiples of and which they are. I'm sure I forgot a lot about those, so I'm curious to know what things you consider so important that you have multiples of. If you want to see another video of my channel, consider watching this video where I walk you through the mouse I use on a daily and why I think this is the best productivity mouse that you can have. Until then, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys again. Bye bye. Thank you.